Hey everybody, it's Tony with Big T Bariatric, and I'm back at you with another video. Today it is Monday, April 3rd. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you could do me a huge favor, please hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about this video. Today is the very first Motivational Monday, and I'm going to look at a video from someone who says losing 220 pounds saved her life. So we're going to get right into it right now.
I have been struggling and overweight my entire life. Growing up, I was kind of the fat girl trope. As a younger adult, I would go to work, and then when I got home, that's when my binge eating would start. At my heaviest, I weighed around 375 pounds. I felt very insignificant. I felt very lost. I felt very lonely. I would always say, like, I want to lose weight and get healthier before I get pregnant. Unfortunately, I got pregnant unexpectedly. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. I was like, at this point, I know I need help. I had my bypass in January of 2018. Currently, I weigh between 155 pounds and 160 pounds. My iPhone thinks that I'm like 6 different people in my phone, and I have to go through and tell them, no, that's me. I feel like a completely different person.
That's an interesting perspective. How she's got so many different pictures of her at different sizes, so her phone thinks she's 6 different people. I think that's hilarious, but it's really good at the same time. She's definitely lost a lot of weight, and she looks amazing.
I feel like these steps were the steps I needed to get to the person that I was always supposed to be. I have been struggling and overweight since before kindergarten. I remember 5 years old, I was told that I had weight issues. I was kind of the fat girl trope. I was a lonely kid. I didn't have a lot of friends. I stayed home a lot. And because of that, that's kind of what drove me to food.
It's very interesting to see people who are 5 years old or even younger who were overweight, and that sort of chronicles my story too, because I remember being overweight at 5 years old, and my family not knowing what to do about that. And yeah, I've never been a normal size, but I'm trying to get there.
It was not necessarily eating unhealthily, but more eating just a lot. I would just eat double portions, binge eating, overdoing it. I would try to eat really well in the morning, but the problem was a lot of my overeating came from not being able to cope with my emotions, and so, I'd have a stressful day.
That sounds very familiar to me as well. Like, you would always try in the morning. Every day was a fresh start to get my diet back going. But by the evening, I ended up failing. Well, what happened? Well, there's a lot of stuff that can happen throughout the day. Emotionally, you could, I don't know, lose out on a job, or just be depressed, or whatever. I mean, you could even be bored. And so you can start out in the morning, hey, I'm doing really great, I'm doing awesome, and then just the day goes off the rails. And what usually happens too, if you start off that way, um, your body freaks out, right? Because you're used to eating so many different foods and calories and carbs and all that stuff. And so as soon as you start changing that, and then you start off really well, but then your stomach sends hormones to your brain saying you didn't get enough calories today. Like, eat, 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 and you just get really, really hungry. And so, there's really a lot of different things that work against you when you try to diet like this.
And then by the end of the day, I would be going home and binge watching and binge eating. That cycle just perpetuated, and I actually gained a lot of weight really fast. I turned 19 and moved in with my ex-husband, and within a year, I gained another 100 pounds. I felt very insignificant. I felt very lost. I felt very lonely.
Do you know how many calories you would be eating on a day like that?
Ooh, I don't know specifically, but I know just off the top of my head, it was over 3,000 at least. Now it's been so long that stuff like this is so sweet to me that I can't eat it anymore.
It's very interesting too how you really don't realize what you're eating in a day. You really don't. And it can be very easy to just get lost binge eating in front of the TV, eating a whole bag of chips and a Ben and Jerry's and dinner and everything else, just watching TV, because you are lonely, you are bored, there's nothing else going on, and so you just kind of eat. And yeah, you just don't know at the end of the day how many calories you were actually eating.
Oh, I mean, it looks so good. I just can't believe that I would eat the whole thing. I had reached a really heavy point. Me and my ex-husband had talked about having kids. I would always say, like, I want to lose weight and get healthier before I get pregnant because I knew what an important role that my body and my health played in having a baby. Unfortunately, my health impacted my hormones and I got pregnant unexpectedly. When I was going in every 2 weeks to the doctor's office for my pregnancy appointments, I realized how serious my weight was and how far it had gone. As my pregnancy went on, there were different things that happened that just scared me. I remember at about 20 weeks, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. Up until that point, I had been making efforts, but I was like, at this point, I know I need help.
I mean, pregnancy itself, from what I understand, I'm not a female. I haven't really studied this in deep, but um, when you're pregnant, you can get type 2 diabetes onset. You can get high blood pressure and all that affected by the pregnancy. But she's looking at it like my weight caused this. My weight caused me to get high blood pressure, and it's putting my child at risk. It's even putting my own life at risk. And so this was sort of her rock bottom moment, right? She knew she wanted to be a parent, but she wanted to lose weight first. That's kind of like what I'm doing. I want to be a husband and parent, but I'm sort of kind of waiting till I lose a bit more weight so I know that I can be a good husband and a good father. And so that's very good of her to have that awareness, but she still ended up getting pregnant. And it just, there was a lot of impacts to her body, to her health, that she was realizing that she needed to get under control. So this was her rock bottom moment.
That's when I started looking into weight loss surgery. I was really scared about it because I was a high risk patient, but I knew that the surgery itself and the healing from it was short and that the long-term benefits of it were gonna far outweigh my fear of it. I had my bypass in January of 2018. From the minute I was cleared for physical activity after my weight loss surgery, I went and joined a gym. I would go and I would put in 10 minutes, I would put in 20 minutes, I would put in 30 minutes. And over the year and a half, I was able to work that up and to have like an hour-long workout where I wasn't able to do that before. At my heaviest, I weighed around 375 pounds. I hit 160 pounds around the fall of 2019. And then I have been maintaining since the end of 2019.
That's an amazing transformation. And it's good to know that you will hit a point where you can maintain, right? And but yeah, that transformation when they just did the barrage of images from her at her heaviest to getting to where she's at today, I mean, that's very motivational to me. I definitely want to get there. And I should have been taking pictures this whole time, but I really haven't been. Um, I don't know. I might start today. I don't know. But and that's part of it too, is that she was able to get out there and start exercising. I have not done as much exercising as I should be. That's where I've been failing so far in my journey. But I'm definitely, it's going to be 60 degrees today. I'm going to go out for a walk. Um, I'm trying to get more on the exercise bike and do some more weightlifting and stuff like that.
I work it out as much as I can. Typically it's between 5 to 6 days a week. I didn't think I could get to this point where I could be as active as I am, but that's coming from nothing. So I have a lot of respect for my body now. Right now I'm just focused on taking care of it.
That's an interesting distinction too. She says she has a lot of respect for her body now, where before at her heaviest, she had zero respect for her body. She felt lonely. She felt whatever she was feeling, depressed, and that drove her to eat. And so she really didn't have any self-esteem for herself. She didn't have any love for herself. But it really took her getting pregnant and realizing that she was having all sorts of health issues that was going to impact her life as a mother, when she realized, wow, I need to do this. And then when she actually did it, she goes, wow, I totally respect my body now. I respect my health. I'm getting out there. I'm exercising. I'm eating right. And that's really important. Um, I say many times, and some people don't like it, that you just cannot respect yourself and be happy at that point, at that heaviest moment. You just can't do it. I don't understand how some people can say, well, I'm 400, 500, 600 pounds and I'm happy. I love myself. I love my body. like a lot of the people in the fat positivity movement seem to think, like, how do you respect yourself at that size? How can you be happy at that size? I mean, it's a complete miserable existence when you're that size, and you're in so much pain and agony, and people are looking at you, and it's like, how can you be happy there? I mean, seriously, I don't get it.
Currently, I weigh between 155 pounds and 160 pounds. There's a lot of stigma around gastric bypass surgery, that if you choose to do it, you're choosing the easy way out. But when you look into it, I have surgically altered an organ of my body. I have to relearn how to use this body now. I had to learn how to eat smaller meals throughout the day because my stomach only holds so much at one time.
Yeah, people often think of weight loss surgery as the easy way out. And somebody even told this to me. It's like, oh, we've lost the weight naturally, and he had to go get surgery. So he's, not as good as we are. And it's like, well, one, I lost 100 pounds before my surgery. Okay, so yeah, I did do it by willpower alone. But number two, surgery is not easy. It is not an easy process because you do have to relearn a lot of things. I mean, I'm still 5 months out. I'm still relearning how to eat, what I can eat, what I can't eat, what impacts my body in certain ways, what helps me gain water weight, and what I should stay away from, and this and that. Like, it's all still part of the process. You still have to have willpower. You still have cravings that you have to avoid. It's all very, very difficult. The only difference is I get full really, really quick. So my calories are extremely restricted because I'm not eating what I should be eating. But you also learn how to get away with that, right? Like, okay, I can snack all day long. All right, if I can only have a certain amount of food until I get full, all right, well then 20 minutes later I can eat again, and 20 minutes later I can eat again. So I can get back to a point where I'm eating all day long and taking in all the calories that I want to. So yeah, I learned a way around the surgery that I could still eat like a pig and put my weight back on. But I'm not doing it. I'm still losing 19, 20 pounds per month on average. So, I'm very proud of myself that I'm still losing weight and I'm not jumping right back into that. But it's definitely not the easy way out, getting surgery. And if you're at a point where you're stuck, I highly recommend it.
In the fall of 2019, I was experiencing a lot of pain around my abdomen and my middle section where I had just loose skin from where the weight was sitting on me before I had lost it. So I had a paniculectomy, and that also was really hard. That recovery time was almost as bad as the recovery from my weight loss surgery, just without the complication of relearning how to eat.
And that's another thing too. You're gonna have to deal with a lot of skin. And I know some people try to get out of that. They say if you lose weight slower, you won't have as much loose skin. I don't believe that. You're still going to have loads of loose skin. And that surgery is going to be very complicated. It's going to be very painful. So again, that's something else that you're going to have to look forward to in the future if you try to lose weight. It's just there. I mean, Obese to Beast has a lot of skin, and if I remember correctly, I don't know if he's changed his mind and had that surgery recently, but I know he was sort of deciding to just roll with it and put on muscle and not have to get skin removal surgery. But yeah, I mean, if you were my size, 600 pounds, I mean, he was only 100 pounds, I think 100, 160, something like that. So me being over 400 pounds overweight, almost 500 pounds overweight, yeah, it's something that I'm going to have to do in the future.
I am very, very proud of the way I look now. I still have excess skin everywhere because I just had that much excess weight on me, and that's something I have accepted. Do I love that fact? Nope. But it is what it is. Hi! You look so pretty. I had just had my weight loss surgery in January of 2018, and that summer I made the decision to want to go back to school. That's where I met my friend Bailey, and it's interesting because I was only about 4 or 5 months post-op when I met her. She basically got to watch the whole transformation. You gotta check this out. Check it out.
Dude! That is insane.
Look how, just wide.
Oh my god. Dude, you could wear that as a dress.
I do wear it as a dress. It's like, how?
That's really funny because that's how a lot of my shirts fit me now. I'm thinking for the next Motivational Monday, I'm going to do a video of me. And if some of you guys are brand new to my channel and you haven't seen all my videos, but I actually did a workout video not long after surgery showing my whole body, showing that I did lose a little bit of weight and I had this green shirt on and it was fitting me like a dress. I should do a video next Monday of me wearing that same shirt and sort of comparing and contrasting where I was then and where I'm at today. So that's what I'm thinking about. Probably, hopefully next Monday, I'll do that next Motivational Monday. But yeah, your shirts and your clothing are going to be huge on you. And I'm kind of struggling with that now because a few weeks ago when I was coming home from church and I was actually walking in the door from church to my house and my pants, my jeans just fell down to my ankles. And it's like, all my shorts, all my jeans are falling down, all my shirts are like dresses on me, and I can't afford to get new clothes, but that is definitely something down the road because it's kind of difficult right now because it's like I'm still losing a lot of weight. And so if I get a bunch of clothes now, it's almost going to be a waste of money because I'm only going to be able to wear them a month, maybe 2 months, and then I'm going to be down another 100 pounds, and then what, you know?
I just don't understand. Like, this used to be my shirt. I used to fill this. It's nice when she can appreciate like growth I've had in situations. She'll be like, you wouldn't have been able to do that 3 years ago. When we met, we talked and like I just like gushed out to you guys like my whole life story. Do you remember that?
Yeah, we cried after.
Oh yeah.
High five.
Yeah. Feelings.
I feel like you were just kind of learning how to love yourself almost.
Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to just think of myself as myself instead of just this character that built up.
You're growing a lot.
A lot. Yeah. I am very proud of where I am and how far I've come and the work that I've put in.
You looked so baby faced.
Well, it's because I had all that fat on my jeans. When I was really big, my self-worth and my world in general was just very small. Now that I am past that, I literally just feel like I can do whatever I want. Hey, look! Hey, I feel like a completely different person. I remember that.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh my God. Also at the same time, I feel like these steps were the steps I needed to get to the person that I was always supposed to be, the person that was always there to begin with. I just didn't have the tools until now to let myself be that.
Yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous. Just being able to lose all that weight, and you can tell in the before and after picture, she looks so much better. She looks younger now than she was when she was 19 years old, and she just looks healthier and much happier. And so congratulations to you, Kara from Kansas. You definitely losing 220 pounds, you definitely saved your life, and things are going to go much better for you. But to the rest of you, you can do it. If you're struggling and you're just not sure, send me an email, bigtbariatric@gmail.com. I'll try to motivate you the best that I can. Tell me your story. Tell me what you're struggling with. And you can join our Discord. Look down below. There's all kinds of links down there for my stuff. If you want to financially support the channel, there's Patreon. There's my PayPal link. And then there's a Discord. There's Twitter. There's Facebook and email. There's lots of ways to become part of the Big T Bariatric family. And if you need motivation, we're here to help you. So I love you guys very much, and I hope you enjoyed this very first Motivational Monday. God bless you all.